Meredith Jersky. I teach second grade at Northside Elementary School. I don't know who exactly came up with it. Adam DeVico, who's a big teacher, blogger, administrator. It's kind of where I got the idea from. Basically, it's an alternative to morning work where students come down the hall, sit silently, do a worksheet, and then read a book when they're done. So Morning Choice gives them the opportunity to kind of explore their different strengths. It's more tailored towards certain learning styles. Students have options of card games, board games, some iPad activities, different art activities that they can do, lots of different choices to collaborate with their peers. Obviously at 7 and 8 years old, I'm not relying on them to get to school on time. They're at the mercy of how their house goes in the morning. And I did notice a couple of years ago that it really cut down on tardies because kids were way more excited to come into the building to play a board game with their friends. They were way more excited to get into the building to finish up an art activity in their notebook that they had started the day before. So they're coming down the halls much more quickly. I've definitely seen an improvement with tardies as well. Aside from the basic reasons of kids are excited to come to school, and this is setting the tone for the rest of the day, their energy's up, their blood's pumping, they're thinking. Obviously the benefits of that are awesome, but from a pedagogical standpoint, we're teaching 21st century skills, rigor, problem solving, collaboration, everything that I always wanted from a morning worksheet, but it couldn't give me within just the realm of a worksheet. So I'm applying all of those things that I'm trying to grow within them just through a much more enjoyable activity for both them and me. And I mean, for some teachers, it's not a lot of control. It's loud sometimes, but it's something that I've seen a lot of success with. Social distancing and COVID-19 has definitely thrown a little bit of a kink in things because the best part about Morning Choice is collaboration, problem solving, working together with your peers. With some activities and board games, we've cut it down from 4 to 6 students to just 2 at an activity. Students aren't allowed to have more than 2 at an activity. If they switch activities, which that's the whole purpose of choice, I'm not setting you in something and choosing the choice for you, if that makes sense. They're moving as freely as they want, but know that we have strict guidelines when it comes to masks, sanitizing, within activities. As you go to activities, we're sanitizing the actual activities as we see fit. So it's thrown a kink in things, but I think it's even more important and necessary to do it now because once all of my students are in here, it's really hard to collaborate together and work in groups together, which is such an elementary skill that's so important for learning. So we still have the opportunity to collaborate and work together within smaller groups in the morning, whereas when we're all here, large groups, we are kind of limited to what we can do. It's pushed a lot of teachers out of their comfort zone because control, quiet, is something that we've always just yearned for. Like as a teacher, you want your kids to obey and be obedient and to be quiet and to follow directions that they're given, but am I really being the most efficient with the time that I have? So that's kind of been a reason a lot of us have picked it up. And money is an issue too. Like board games are not cheap. Blocks, puzzles, games like that are not cheap, but I have purchased nothing of what I have in my classroom. Everything that I have in my room for Morning Choice was from a social media post where I was like, hey, is anybody cleaning out their closets for board games, paints, art activities, anything like that, and everything has been donated, which has been fantastic. A lot of teachers do this with a little more realm of guidelines where students rotate through different Morning Choice activities, but on the whole, it's created a really positive energy, it's created a really positive environment for a lot of rooms in the morning.